Can I read it?
Please go ahead.
Mr. President, the matter for discussion shall, if possible, be referred to the President of the Senate before commencement of the day sitting, and the President of the Senate shall refuse to allow the claim unless he is satisfied that the matter is definitely urgent. And 51, notice shall not be dispensed with the case of a motion or in respect of any other proceeding for which notice is required, except with the consent of the President of the Senate and the general assent of the senator present, please.
Distinguished colleagues, the Senator Buhari of the Fusai made me mention an urgent issue in respect of a thoroughfare in his senatorial district that have been cut off, and a lot of communities have been cut off due to the current rainfall and due to damage on the road. That's in the Ogbomoso area. So he said he would like to bring it up as a major matter of urgent importance to call attention to the authorities. Is it the view of the Senate that he be allowed to proceed? Those in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yes, you may proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. President and my colleagues. Urgent need to call on the federal government to complete the rehabilitation of the Ogbomoso-Oyo Trunk A Road and to finish up the reconstruction of the new Ogbomoso-Oyo Expressway. Mr. President, the Senate, aware that transportation is vital as it is the key component that facilitates the distribution of goods both within and beyond the country border, as well as ease the movement of people from one place to another. Also, aware that transportation ensures stable prices in different markets and enable traders to regulate the supply of goods at various locations based on charging demands. Note that in the last 1 month, the people of Ogbomoso land have been plunged into the unprecedented crisis occasioned by a tragic petrol tanker accident that occurred on the road, which resulted in traffic gridlock, rendered some inhabitants in the area homeless, paralyzed economic activities, as well as claimed some innocent lives. Also note that the situation has been further by the diversion of commuter to Old Ogbomoso Road, which is the Taki, Bowen, Seminary, Caretaker, Federal Road, due to the reconstruction of the new Ogbomoso Federal Road, which has been going on since 2007. Mr. President, that the federal government embarked on the reconstruction of the road by contracting different portions of the road to different contractors for quick completion. However, other portions had been completed, and Ogbomoso-Oyo Road is yet to be completed, as the contractor handling the portion has left the site, RCC. Mr. President, distinguished colleague, worried that the old Ogbomoso-Oyo Federal Road, which the commuters have diverted to temporarily, is currently undergoing rehabilitation due to high volume of trucks plying since the year 2020. Also worried that the rehabilitation is aimed at improving the infrastructure, the continuous usage of this temporary diversion over time, has unfortunately led to the destruction of most part of the Ogbomoso Metropolitan Road, leaving the people trapped in chaos. Further worried that this road, which is less than 500 meters, has become a death trap, responsible for numerous accidents in recent time, as over 10 accidents have occurred within just few days, leading to loss of innocent lives, injury, and devastating impact on businesses, whereby perishable goods from the north have been ruined and shipment from port and company amounting to millions of naira left stranded. Mr. President, it is concern that non-completion of these few kilometers road has been choking the life out of Ogbomoso people and Nigeria at large, as it is transit road connecting the people from the north to the south, and the need for urgent action to be taken to avert further devastation. Senate accordingly resolved, urge the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, direct relevant authority to complete the rehabilitation of the old Ogbomoso-Oyo road to forestall further negative occurrence on the road. 2. Mandate the Senate Committee on Works to invite the Honorable Minister of Works with a view to unveiling the circumstances that led to the abandonment of the portion of the Ogbomoso-Oyo road which the contractor has left the site. I so move, Mr. President.
Distinguished Senator Adegbomire.
President, distinguished colleagues, Adeni Adegbomire, Ondo Central. I rise to second the motion ably moved by Senator Buhari, and I urge the Senate to favorably consider it. It is true, I have some knowledge of that road because I traverse it quite often. And I think I was there the last 2 years to visit my former secondary school, Federal Government College, Ilorin. And I know that that road has been there for several years. And when you get to Ogbomoso, you have to go onto the old road. So, and I think it's one of the roads that was started many years ago, but not completed. So I have no hesitation in supporting the motion ably moved by Senator Buhari. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, Aliyu M. Wamaku are my names. I rest further second this motion ably moved by Buhari Batai, which is an important road for all those of us who knew what that road meant to the entire country, especially the southwest and northwest of this country. And a very important economic road that needs no further debate but to second and also urge the Senate to accept the submission as made by Buhari and also all the press coming along with the motion. I so second, Mr. President. Thank you.
Mr. President, I am Senator Yemi Adaramudu, representing the South Central District of Ekiti State. I'm on all fours with this motion as seriously moved by my colleague. And that road, those of us that have been planning that road for a very long time, not just of recent, we know the importance of the artery that it has been to the south-north connection. So I don't have any hesitation in lending my own very serious and conscientious weight behind this motion as ably moved by my colleague and seconded by my colleague also, and has been debated by my colleagues. So I do, Mr. President, thank you very seriously.
Dr. Abdul Ningi, and I represent Bauchi Center of Bauchi State. Mr. President, this road that we are discussing was given as a contract as far back as 2005, and construction started in 2007. But because we are a country that sometimes we forget our values, this road has become an eyesore to the ancient city of Ogbomoso. For those who traverse between the north and the southwest, and I'm sure one will like to see the Ogbomoso town or city or kingdom is a transit between northern Nigeria and the southwest. You can't get to Lagos that is essentially important until you go through Ogomosho. And this, when this contract was given, there was a lot of excitement and a lot of hope on this particular road. But the road now, the issue has become, people were cursing those who even gave the road in the first place. Because 2007, and we are in 2024, and this is not more than just 5-kilometer roads. It has actually brought the town to its knees. When you are passing through that road at any particular time, especially during the rain season, you spend clearly not less than 3 hours to pass through Ogomosho, which ordinarily you would have passed in 10 minutes. So I think, Mr. President, it is imperative, it's important that this Senate do understand the issues, do understand the pains of the people of Ogomosho, and ask the Committee of Works to quickly intervene through the Minister of Works. I so submit, Mr. President.
Thank you. I think thank our brother, distinguished Senator Buhari Abdul Fatai, for bringing this to our attention. Like I always say, development anywhere is development everywhere. And that's what the country needs. And you can see there is nobody opposing this motion. So I thank you, and I want to join you to urge the relevant agencies of government to rise to the occasion in order to ameliorate the sufferings of Nigerians. Because it's not only the people of your state that pass through that road, like Senator Onengi and distinguished Senator Wamako himself. So we go straight to the prayers. Distinguished colleagues, prayer 1. Urge the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, direct the relevant authorities to complete the rehabilitation of the old Ogomosho Oyo road to forestall further negative occurrences on the road. Those in support of prayer 1 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 2. Mandate the Senate Committee on Works to invite the Honorable Minister of Works with a view to unraveling the circumstances leading to the abandonment of the portion of the Ogomosho Oyo Federal Road project by the contractor. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye, and those again say nay. The ayes have it. Any additional prayer? No additional prayer. I would have thought that it would be necessary for the Senate Committee on Works to report back to the Senate after meeting with the Honourable Minister. So you may wish to, Buhari, you may wish to add that as additional prayer, so that at least let's be kept abreast of it. We are not just a talk shop. We like to know the effect that they have given to this motion.
Mr. President, thank you very much for the guidance. I think we should allow the committee to report back in 2-3 weeks' time, sir.
Yes,
so
this is Senator Ostango.
Prayer 3, sir.
Yes, this is Senator Ostango. The additional prayer has been moved that the Committee on Works should meet with the Minister to unravel the circumstances that led to the abandonment of this all-important road and revert to the Senate in 3 weeks.
Yes,
Are you in support of the motion?
Yes.
Ositangu, representing the hilly people of Enugu West. Mr. President, I rise to support the motion as moved. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the additional prayer has been moved and seconded. Those in support of the additional prayer that the Senate Committee on Works should revert to the Senate with progress report within 3 weeks, say aye. And those against say nay. The ayes have it. So I thank you once again, and I thank my colleagues for their contributions and support to this motion. And I want to wish the good people of Ogomosho and Oyo, particularly those that traverse the road on a daily basis, good tidings in the next few weeks as a result of this Senate's intervention. Yes. Leader of the Senate.